things. There are signs of hilly churl activity here. Could these be the hilly churls the requester was talking about?
Requester? In fact, hold on. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. I doubt that most travelers would have any reason to venture down this way.
We took a commission from the Adventurers Guild to investigate the chasm. Apparently a whole load of hilly churls have been gathering here, and the requester wants to know why. And now it looks like we finally found our first clue.
Do you want the answer?
Huh? You mean you know something about this?
As it happens, I do. It's understandable that you did not perceive anything unusual. What makes this place so strange is that the environment here weakens the effect of the curse.
The curse? Oh, Paimon remembers. Last time you guys were saying that Conria's people were cursed to immortality or something.
For centuries, I have suffered daily from the curse that was laid upon me. But here, I suddenly feel a small amount of relief from this suffering. And right here, right now, I can feel my body sending a strong message to me. It is telling me, stay.
So, this place weakens the curse? That's pretty incredible. But how?
That I shall need to investigate. But to the best of my knowledge, the Abyss Order does not have the technology to achieve this. Indeed. Do you know why hilly churls wear masks? It's to hide their appearance, lest they catch sight of their reflection in a body of water. Compared to how they remember themselves, it is a terrible sight to behold, one that causes them great despair. The curse of immortality denies death to those afflicted with it, and yet, it does not truly mean that they will never die.
So, you mean there's a way to undo it?
No. I mean that the body and soul will continue to be eroded until they are virtually non-existent, even if death is not the form that this erosion takes. When the Hilichurls realize that the end is nigh for them, it seems their instinct is to seek out a calm and dark corner of the world in which to finally say goodbye to the centuries of suffering they have endured. And of all the places they could lay down to rest, one that can ease the effects of their curse would surely be their first choice.
Wow. That's so...
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
What is it?
We're under attack.
Boba, get them!
Wind Strider!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it!
As one with wind and cloud! One with nature!
What were those? And why did they attack us all of a sudden?
Black Serpent Knights. They once belonged to the Royal Guard of Canria.
Wait a second. Royal Guard? So, they used to be your troops?
Yes, they were. But now, the curse engulfs them, and they fight with none of the honor they once had.
Because they've become pawns of the Abyss now?
Let's continue on.
Wait! Dane!
Seems we missed one. Wait, stand down. There's something different about this one. It's disappeared.
What the heck? What was going on with that one? Was it trying to say something?
How is this possible? How could he have retained self-awareness for 500 years without it? But more importantly, why did he seem so familiar? That would be a miraculous outcome indeed for a cataclysm that brought total doom and destruction. Or perhaps it was just a coincidence. We should press onward to the city.
Looks like there's a strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any further. Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here, right? Traveler, looks like it's time to get into ruin exploring mode.
Don't waste your time.
Huh?
Kanria's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dan seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the Abyss Order doesn't want him around.
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still. The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
Even older than Kanria? Whoa, Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Kanria. At least, it would if it were the other way up. Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a long way down.
Be still.
Black Serpent Knights! Is this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
Out the frying pan!
Into the wind.
Going in!
Cascade. One of us has to go. Kamisato Ari. Suiyu.
Everybody stand back!
You're toast! Hey, look! Vines! You should be able to climb up, right? Oh no! More Black Serpent Knights! Huh? They're not coming after us! Are they just trying to scare us off? Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
Hold on, I think they...
I'm striving.
Let's light it up!
Nice and spicy.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
That was the last of them. Now, let's see what it was they were trying to hide. Huh? What's this?
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these hilly churls?
As I said, for these hilly churls, the end is nigh. They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard them? More of them are closing in! It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again! And now they're retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
Halfdan?
Whoa, whoa! What? You recognize him?
Could it be? If it's as I suspect, then this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dane?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the hilly churls, don't you? It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the royal guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
So, he's from 500 years ago too?
To this day, I still remember the final orders I, the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Khaenri'ah, before I made haste back to the palace. Inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Khaenri'ah at all costs. Because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk, these identities made no difference. Against the might of the gods, the only identity that mattered was being from Khaenri'ah. These Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect, but perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Khaenri'ah. If you see these ruins as Khaenri'ah in the throes of disaster, and these hilly churls as the people crying for help, then suddenly I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat and more of a warning.
Then, what are they saying?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. They keep repeating a word from the old language of Khaenri'ah. Run. Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion, it is nothing short of a miracle, born from hopelessness.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop us.